All right, well, pretty fitting. It's a rainy, gloomy day here in Massachusetts. Quite representative of these AERO charts. Prices are at 43.5 cents right now, which there's a major dip, major correction, whatever you want to call it. Not even really a correction, but major pullback. Things aren't looking as positive as they were the last couple of days. And we had mentioned this, the past few videos. I hope you took my advice. A lot of people were getting frustrated with me because I was calling for a pullback. But this is what happens. It can't only go up, right? There needs to be, some healthy corrections along the way. Now, the problem with this is that if you look at the P&G chart, which in my opinion, the same people that initially pumped AERO were the same people that were pumping P&G. The P&G chart looks horrible. It literally just totally collapsed from its 90-cent peak. Now, we never saw that, sort of like God candle, crazy wick with AERO, which is why there's a tiny little bit of hope that there's going to be one final leg up. But if not, if we are in that breakdown cycle, basically the next, at least the next 6-7 days are just going to be that slow kind of breaks down, 2 up 1, down 2 up 1 sort of price action. So if you're a day trader, you're here, when it does wick, those are decent opportunities to come in if you want to go and flip it over the next couple of hours. Just kind of like wait a little bit. You're going to get some nice, 5-10% swings. But for those of you that are medium-term traders, this is an interesting level. It really is. You are kind of gambling on, increased volume to just kind of come. As of right now, we don't see that coming. We don't see any sort of influx. So something major needs to change, obviously, to get this thing moving the other direction. But, ultimately, 43 cents is incredible, guys. We started this thing out at 8 cents. So the fact that we're saying 43 is like some bad level is crazy. We're too spoiled. We literally were down. Everyone was freaking out, right? And we were still up 10% on the day just because we had grown so used to those massive, 50, 100% moves. It's just not sustainable, right, over the long term. So ultimately, where's this price going in the next week? It's looking pretty gloomy, right? But for those of you that are on spot, you're not on leverage or anything, if you want to wait this out, and wait another month or two, there will be another leg up, right? It will come. It's a matter of when, not if, right? So I guess that's at least somewhat positive. That you can keep that in the back of your mind, that if you scale out, the next couple of months, this thing will pick up again. But in the meantime, can you find a better entry? That's the question, right? And that's kind of the way I'm thinking of it, is like, geez, if this is going to be, 5-6 days, maybe I go and make some profits in other coins and then come back to AERO. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm always going to keep a small position just in case I'm wrong, right? And I just think that's, generally good advice. If you believe in a coin, always to have that little small position. Don't get too greedy trying to go elsewhere. But yeah, so just my final thoughts. I like AERO long term. I've stated that, time and time again, but I am de-risking right now and waiting for, clear indication that we're back on, right? And if we do get that, 10%, kind of break the trend move, then I will be back on AERO. So just make sure, follow me on Twitter. That's where you'll get my most live updates. Here, something like the last video I posted, things changed an hour later, right? So it's really tough to stay on the ball with that. But yeah, follow the Twitter. That's where you'll get my live opinions. I'll tell you, I didn't lose anything on that AERO crash, which I know might be tough to hear for those of you that did, but I sold at 60 cents right when we broke 60 cents. I sold as I saw we were starting to break that trend. So follow me on Twitter for live updates. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm holding out for this one, guys. I very much still believe in the project, but it might be a tough couple of days. So hang in there. Not financial advice. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.